As I record these narrations, I'm a bit under the weather, so please bear with me. Previously on the Mostly Mike Show, I had been working on some renovations to the Mostly Mike Show Research and Development Center, including the Boathouse expansion wing. We did framing, metal roofing, soffit and fascia, and gutters. In addition, I prepped and painted the main block building of the Mostly Mike Show Research and Development Center. That was Garage Renovation Part 2, Part 1, which brings us to the next chapter, Garage Renovation Part 2, Part Twee, or for those who don't know Dutch, Twee means two. The original opening in the block wall for the overhead door was 16 feet, but over the years, someone had decided to install an 8-foot door, favoring the one side, and framing a wall on the remainder of the opening with a personnel door, which I suppose is the politically correct gender-fluid name for it. Not sure where you add the fluid, though. We're gonna yank it anyway. The door, that is. The long and short of it, literally, is that I replaced the short 8-foot garage door with a longer 12-footer that I found on Marketplace for just $250. I decided to do away with the personnel door on the front. I had help with this garage door installation from a friend and didn't film the installation. Modifications to make the opener work with this low headroom were very extensive, but we got it to work. I was getting sick and tired of mowing the grass and dirt around my boat underneath the boathouse roof, so I got my friend Jerry and his crew back to throw down some more concrete, which involved the boathouse floor and a couple walkways along the main structure of the Research and Development Center in the front and back. Over the years, Jerry has done many concrete pours for me, with no complaints. This job was no different. He removed the top few inches of soil along the frontage of the Research and Development Center, then replaced it with geofabric topped with gravel, which means less mowing and hopefully more biking, trail building, and video making. This created a sweet parking area for the RV and the many guests that I anticipate having one of these days. At this point, it was late autumn, and of course it got about as cold as a cast-iron commode on the shady side of an iceberg. And naturally, me having a gluttonous appetite for punishment, I opted to close the boathouse in. I figured in this, recently very much improved economy, that lumber sure wasn't going to get any cheaper. I mean, they're practically giving lumber away, right? And meanwhile, the border situation is completely, so let's go close in a boathouse. I knew that would happen. I knew it. So why do I keep going? I don't know. I nailed up some purlins along the long wall, built some fancy framing on the end walls. Lock and load. And now it's ready for vinyl siding, which we had to teleport into spring to get this vinyl siding hung because it likes to crack in the bitter cold. I said this before, and I'll say it again, vinyl siding is hands down the easiest and fastest way to add color as well as long-lasting, nearly maintenance-free, somewhat inexpensive, and fast covering on an exterior wall. Once you get a nice level starter row and the moldings installed, the siding goes on super fast. The siding job only took a few hours to complete. Getting the Boathouse expansion wing sealed from the elements made it more like a storage unit for things aside from the boat, like my Harley, which normally sits untouched during the winter months. This freed up lots of room in the Research and Development Center for winter projects and video shooting. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Lots more space. Okay, I'll admit, I have severe issues. If you have similar issues, please explain them in the comments below. And better yet, if you found a way to cope with these issues, I'm up for suggestions. If nothing else, can you please click on that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video? It definitely helps. Please consider subscribing if you're new here, check out my Amazon store and a few of my binge-worthy playlists. Thanks for watching this Mostly Mike Show presentation, and I'll see you next time, hopefully without this frog in my throat.